And we're working alongside the partners from the AFF, a chance here to showcase the best and brightest of women's football around the region. The Philippines making headlines first with their upset victory against Australia, then getting the job done in all the games after. And the expectation here is that they will continue that against Indonesia. But Indonesia, sigurado ako, would like to spoil the party. A lot to work on here if you're Indonesia, not necessarily the best.
And now, the national anthem of the Philippines.
Pilipinas kontra Indonesia dito sa Rizal Memorial Football Stadium for the AFF Women's Championship 2022. And the Filipinas fans in full voice here at the Rizal Memorial, expecting a big victory against Indonesia. But as I mentioned, Indonesia trying to play party poopers here in Rizal. Ito po ang starting lineup ng Indonesia.
That's right. And if you take a look at the lineup of Indonesia, tatlo lang sa kanila ang nilaro in their last game against Australia. So nakita din natin that their coach Rudy, is also rotating his players. And we can assume that against a strong team like Australia, he would have wanted that they were playing defense. And this is the starting lineup of the Philippines. Of course, we've talked about how Coach Allen has been able to rotate the players and hindi mo talaga mahulaan kung saan or sino maglalaro. And right now, we can see Hawkinson and Miklat to be the central players for Coach Allen, with Long and may probably Maniti playing on the back with Cesar and Harrison. Palacios, of course, on goal. Anes on the flank, Castañeda, Bolden, and the young Flanagan will be starting for the Philippines.
Alam mo, it's so exciting to see Ina Palacios back between the sticks. Kanina, habang ina-announce yung mga starters para sa Pilipinas, she got the loudest cheer from all the fans here. Again, a very long servant for women's football. How about Ina Palacios? And of course, great to see other homegrown talent also starting to come up big here para sa Pilipinas. And of course, there's so much expectation on their big shoulders.
That's right. I mean, you talk about Ina, and I've seen her when she started in the national team. We got to play together, and to see her bloom and blossom into the leader that she is now. She just had her 50th cap in the last match when she played, and so it really is very special to see her playing here at the Rizal Memorial.
Now, for those wondering, hindi po matanda si Mariel Benitez. It's just because she got to play with an Ina Palacios na naglalaro ngayon. Ina has been playing for a very, very long time para sa Pilipinas. At naabutan niya si Mariel, not the other way around. As we take a look at the crowd here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium, the noise level starting to rise here. And of course, on the other side of the pitch, makikita natin mamaya ang Ultras Filipinas making themselves heard. And the Philippines wearing all red here in Rizal. Indonesia wearing their white and green change kits. As Ella Flanagan, one of the younger players for the Philippines, will get us going here. At alam mo, may personalized song na siya, may personalized chant na siya from our Philippine Ultras. And hopefully, we'll get to hear that later on in the night. The referees making sure everything is set up for this clash between Indonesia and the Philippines. Ayan nga ang ating Ultras Filipinas making themselves heard in full voice and full force. Our referee in the middle of the park from Vietnam, Dui Thi Tung Trang, and here we go. The Philippines in all red, playing from left to right of your screen. Indonesia going the other way. Paul Del Rosario alongside Mariel Benitez calling this one for you. For those who don't know, legend po si Mariel Benitez sa women's football. Been playing forever. And the moment she stopped playing, yung mga teammates niya dati, naglalaro pa rin ngayon.
Oh, hindi naman ganun katanda.
Panayan is trying to get it done early dito sa gitna. And she is going to be a big part of this Philippine team who keeps on or trying to continue their strong goal-scoring form dito. The goals have been flying in for the Filipinas. That hasn't been a problem for them in this tournament in particular.
That's right. And I think that's the beauty of this team, that everyone is trying to give quality minutes. Once they are given the opportunity to be on the pitch, you can really see they know what their responsibilities are, how they're supposed to play, and everyone has just been showing what they can do.
Si Sophia Harrison had to run back and be able to defend here. So look at Hailey Long at the middle para sa Pilipinas, at the heart of that defense. Because on her left is si Sophia Harrison, still recovering from injury. At itong si Chantel Maniti, yung partner niya sa gitna, one of the younger players as well, trying to gain experience. So she will be an anchor dito para sa depensa ng Pilipinas.
Definitely. I mean, I think with Coach Allen, you put someone who is a senior such as Hailey Long. She has the leadership. She's, I think, on her 57th cap, if I'm not mistaken. And then to be able to put Cesar, Maniti, and Harrison beside her, for her to be able to lead them, you can already see the kind of preparation or the kind of team that Coach Allen is developing.
Of course, Indonesia, on the other hand, have not necessarily scored a lot of goals here in this competition. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, probably only just one goal so far dito sa 2022 AFF Women's Championship.
That's right. So they played against Thailand in their opener. They lost 4-0. Played against Malaysia and was able to score an equalizer against Malaysia. So that was their 1 point, their draw. Then they played in their last game against Australia, and it was another 4-0 match. So they're hoping to be able to bounce back, probably stop the goal-scoring opportunities of the Philippines, as we can see that they have really been disciplined and playing compact on defense.
Bella Flanagan winning that in a dangerous position. And itong si Sarina Bolden trying to take advantage of that. The Philippines, now interesting, since wala si Eva Madarang, the throw-ins are not going to be as dangerous. Kasi yung throw-in ni Eva Madarang is thrown so high and so far na nagiging parang corner kick siya. But for these girls, si Harrison at sa kabila naman si Cesar, unable to really have that type of delivery. So interesting to see how this Philippine side will try and convert here from throwing opportunities. Again, trying to play very high there, pero not in the sort of areas that an Eva Madarang could deliver it in.
I think anytime you have a player who has strong throw-ins or arm power, it really is an advantage because sabi mo nga, para na siyang corner kick. And
Ito, yung unang corner ng Pilipinas.
That's right. So talagang you'll be able to take advantage inside the box.
Tanayanis, or T, as she's called by her teammates, stepping over this one. Anis, the ball in, punched away by the keeper. Put into a dangerous area again, but cleared away by yung number 2 nila, si Remeni Rumbueras. Trying to win back possession, Cesar, pero hindi niya mahanap sa Mikla. Or Bolden, rather. And the high pressure here from the Philippines, as expected. So high, in fact, na si Hailey Long is up forward instead of where she should be, or at least sa formation natin, which is at the heart of the pack.
That's right. And I think it's really trying to press after the corner kick so that Hailey Long always in that, taking part in that corner kick, so in transition. So makita natin how much these girls understand the different positions and how much they should be able to adjust.
Bolden on the run, a great throw in here, a chance here. Anis in the middle. Pero wala talagang tulong si Bolden. Just too quick, even for her own teammates, but a corner kick here for Anis.
Great defense here from Indonesia. They saw that there was an opportunity for Bolden, and you can see the 3 defenders collapse and really close down Bolden.
Anis, just a bit of space, a better angle on the cross, but straight at the keeper. Yung si Tanayanis, biggest strength for her is the fact that she can deliver the ball in situations like this. Able to have it high and put it into situations wherein her teammates will be able to pounce on it. That occasion though, too close to the keeper. Hailey Long, great interception, through ball, pero hindi mahanap si Flanagan o si Bolden.
That's right. You talk about Tanayanis, and it really is her strength to be able to send those crosses, and plus the fact that we have players who can really pounce on the ball on headers and score goals through headers.
Of course,
Chandler McDaniel.
Joining us here again, still recovering from an injury. And I have no doubt that she would at least be in the picture, be with this group, be with this team. Had she been healthy. Because ball falls straight to an Ina Palacios. Si Ina does not have the ability to deliver like an Olivia McDaniel in terms of her big goal kicks or in terms of her distribution. But she would say that, hey, you know what? I can stop the ball. She's a great shot stopper, great reflexes, and a chance here again. Castañeda trying to find the run of Flanagan, but that's just too short.
That's right. I mean, with Ina Palacios, maybe she doesn't kick as strong as Olivia McDaniel, but she has good leadership from behind.
Castañeda on the left-hand side, plays it low. Anis, shot on goal, straight at the keeper.
Prihatani stopping that shot from Tane Anis. And here's that replay. Good cross here, cut back from Anika Castañeda, seeing Tane at the top of the box. And Pritana just making sure that she's able to get hold of the ball.
Well, back to live action here. Anis trying to find Flanagan, and Anis still in the middle, working so hard. Chantel Maniti gives it back to Ina Palacios. Ina plays it down the middle. Oh, but almost a miscue there coming from Kaya Hawkinson. Hailey Long, bigay kay Maniti. Si Anis, Cesar. Belikayanis.
Anne is trying to force the pass to Bolden. She saw Bolden make the cut, but Indonesia was there for that deflection.
High ball, trying to find the run of Risky, but then Palacios there to collect.
And you know, through the years, Pao, you can really see the difference of how Ina has changed her game. You know, before in the past, you would see her by the line, and now how confident she is that she's able to step out of the box and be more aggressive, be part of the build-up, and really send or start the build-up for the Philippines.
Well, that has been something that has been asked of from Coach Alan Stadcic. Apart from Ina Palacios, si Kiara Fontanilla also plays the same way. But in terms of what is being asked for, Olivia McDaniel has been hard to knock off as the preferred keeper, at least yung #1 position dito para sa Filipinas. But then what a battle for that position between the three of them.
That's right. I mean, you can basically just have any one of them play in any match, and the confidence of the team with the goalkeeper will still be the same.
Yan yung confidence ni Ina Palacios. Oh. So far away from her goal line, able to be part of the play. And it's, you look at the other side, mamaya makita natin, the Indonesian goalkeeper just near inside, deep inside her penalty area, unable to have the confidence like an Ina Palacios at the moment. Ito naman sa kabila, Bolden trying to run at her defender and trying to find the run of Cesar. Cesar, one of the youngest players here for Coach Alan Stadcic, will be hoping to impress here as well.
That's right. She has really been playing well for the team, already on her 16th cap, even scored her goal, a goal against Indonesia in that match.
And she's not even 19.
That's
If I'm not
right.
She's 18,
Yes.
right?
Oo.
My goodness, what have we been doing when you were 18? You were probably playing for the Philippines, so this question does not apply to you. Pero us normal, us human beings, on the other hand, different story. Chance now for the Philippines to do something here. No, that's a clever move. Trying to find the run of Castañeda. The flag stays down, but only straight to Prihatini.
Great skill there from Miklat, being able to bring the ball to where she wants and send it to the other flank, right behind the line of the defense of Indonesia.
Well, Miklat has been one of the better playmakers for the Philippines. Bolden finds a way through, but stopped at a crucial moment from Remini.
Good defense here from Indonesia. They have been playing solid, making sure they're able to cover the runners of the Philippines.
Bolden plays it high, looking for Castañeda, pero masyadong malayo. Harrison trying to save this one. Harrison, first time since he's straight back in, but at the hands of the keeper. Well, the strength of Sarina Bolden para sa Filipinas is that she is able to time her runs very, very well, playing off the shoulder of the last defender.
That's right. And even with her pace, she's able to dribble through and beat the defenders. So very dangerous for Indonesia to give her that space in front of the goal.
Again, we saw Hailey Long a while ago use her body, and nandiyan yung kumpiyansa niya, able to just shepherd her opposing player. Hawkinson. Di mahanap si Flanagan as Hawkinson goes hard into this one, and it's a foul against the Philippines.
Great tackle there from Hawkinson, just a little bit too hard, and the referee called it a foul. But makita mo yung aggressiveness ng Philippines. As soon as we lose the ball in the mid-third, you can see Hawkinson right there taking that sliding tackle against the captain.
That is Nuroma ng Indonesia, and playing it high, looking for the runner. Pero nakuha ni Ina Palacios. We have to watch out for itong si Patina Sarani ng Indonesia, yung number 16 nila. Always trying to play at the back, or rather on the shoulder of si Chantel Meniti. Harrison, again recovering from injury itong si number 16, si Harrison, one of the preferred players ni Coach Alan Stadcic, but then missed out even against the Australian game. That's an injury, and Dom Randall had to play there. Cesar, delivery inside. That looked dangerous, but then comes away to Indonesia.
And you know, you talk about Harrison, and we definitely someone who has really been part of the first 11 for the Philippines.
Oh, and that is straight at goal. I think masasabi natin may confidence yung mga bata natin dito.
Definitely, I think just winning this Miklat, getting some space and taking those long-range shots.
Oh, sorry, you were saying about this team. As we take a look at the attempt from Miklat again, straight Prihatini.
That's right. We were saying, you know, you come in the game, you win against Australia in your season, in your AFF opener. That really just boosted your confidence. And then to come in the next match winning 6-0. And it's, you know, it's a team effort. It's not just, you know, in an individual player who scores all the way. It's really combination, players connecting with each other.
Now, talking about how connected these players are, masasabi natin that this is a very well-connected group. Bolden could not beat her defender. Of course, the typical pairing of Coach Allen in games wherein, at least on paper, it's a more competitive fixtures. Typically, si Bolden and then si Quesada. But of course, with people like Flanagan knocking on the door, no place is secure. It's always going to be healthy competition dito para sa Filipinas, and that is exactly what Coach Allen wants.
I think, you know, with us qualifying for the Women's World Cup in 2023, it really is an internal competition for these girls, wanting to be in that rotation, wanting to be in the team that will compete in the Women's World Cup. So every opportunity that they have on the pitch, they really should be able to show Coach Allen what they can contribute to the team.
Well, 15 minutes into this one, and so far, 2 shots and 2 shots on target para sa Pilipinas, and of course, the control of possession with 64% against only 36 para sa Indonesia. So, to say that we are in control, the numbers show it, pero syempre, they want a goal to really solidify that at the meantime. But I think masasabi natin dito that Indonesia have been doing a good job, at least with defending at the right possible moment, right before the shots are taken para sa Pilipinas.
Yes, and so 2 shots for the Philippines here and none for Indonesia. And we talk about that they have been compact in defending. And as we can see, when the Philippines has the ball in the mid-third, makita natin yung buong team ng Indonesia nagda-drop behind their line, and they only have 1 or 2 who will try to press the ball carrier.
Miklat. Hawkinson trying to find Harrison. That is a teasing ball. Maabot kaya ni Harrison. Harrison, almost an opportunity there for Bolden. Indonesia stopped playing. They were expecting the ball to be brought out for a goal kick.
It did look a little bit too strong for Sophia Harrison, but she just got there in time. Here's right by the line.
So pasok pa rin yan.
Pasok pa rin yan, and Bolden just hitting it straight to the keeper.
Our credit din to Prihatini.
That's right, great positioning from Prihatini. Very aggressive and confident to stop that shot from Bolden.
That was a reflex save also. Well, sinasabi nga natin that goalkeepers are of a special mode. They are crazy because they are able to go up into the places where nasisipa yung bola. They dive into it instead of avoid it. So that is why they are so special, and Prihatini showing just how brave she was on that occasion.
That's right, and even in the youth national team, when they go for tryouts, we look for players, yung sinasabi natin in Tagalog, hindi takot makipagpalitan ng muka sa bola.
Anis trying to set up Miklat. Tough position here, and eventually cleared out by Indonesia. Last is defending from Nadila. Ball goes straight to Cesar. Anis trying to play a 1-2 with Cesar, and the ball just a bit too high, and Cesar, I'm not sure if she was looking to set up Bolden or try and lift that over Prihatini.
Of course, Malia Cesar playing terrific right wing back for the Philippines, giving those opportunities either on a cross or an early distribution by the mid-third.
Again, Take a look at Nadila just pushing that forward, trying to avoid the Philippines pressure on her right flank, on her left flank rather. Safira Ika, the captain for the day, throws that back in for Indonesia. So not a lot of goal-scoring threat coming from Indonesia, but with the fact that there you go, they have the pace off the break. Nakita natin to kanina pero grabe yung experience ni Hailey Long.
That's right. I mean, Hailey knows how to position herself on defense. She's able to stay and cut the passing lane.
Castañeda, Bennett kay Harrison. Hailey Long. Chantel Maniti. Teska Miklat. Tried to find either the run of Cesar or Bolden, but ball just too much in the middle and neither of them able to really challenge for it.
That's right. Almost 20 minutes into this match and you can really see the Philippines dominating this game but still not finding those combinations on the attacking third. So you also have to give credit to the defense of Indonesia, how they're able to stay compact and frustrate the attack of the Philippines.
Flanagan. Ball bouncing, trying to set up Bolden, but the pass just off the mark. Maniti gives it back to Palacios. Ina plays it straight down the middle, but straight into an Indonesian player. Maniti there to clean that up.
Of course, Chantel Maniti, only 17 years old.
And we'll be looking forward to the guidance from Hailey Long, I'm sure, as her center back partner. You'll always have that one vocal center back. Hailey Long, that's definitely her role. Back to live action though. T. Anis sets up Malaya Cesar, but the whistle blown. So apologies for ignoring the replay a while ago because we had to commentate on what could have been a great action there para sa Pilipinas as Cesar just caught. So quick substitution here para sa Indonesia. Coming out is Seli Ununga. Coming in is Sheba, yung kanilang number 9, Sheba Imut Furishka. So quick change here. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Kung bakit may substitution, could be tactical. But either way, let's see how this affects how Indonesia line up and play. Trying to find the run of Rosdila. Pero derecho to kay Ina Palacios. Bolden trying to battle for that one. One out by Indonesia, but a missed kick there coming from Vini. Harrison playing it early. Pero derecho sa goal line.
And you gotta say, you know, the Philippines trying to connect from the midfield to their strikers. And at this point, you really want those short passes rather than forcing the long when the strikers are not making the runs.
Take a look at some of the fans here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. Again, kayo na lang po ang kulang. Sunod na kayo. Looking at this Indonesian team, they have shown that they can defend. Natalo sila against Australia last time around 4-0. But the 4 goals were only scored in the first half. Pagdating sa second half, they played very well. So they're hoping that they can ride that great defensive performance against the heavily favored Philippines again. At para sa Pilipinas naman, a draw is not something that they want here considering how well they've been playing. Malaya Cesar on the right side puts that in. Anis trying to set up Bolden. Bolden with a little fake, setting up the shot from distance, but that falls harmlessly to the left.
Great movement here from the Philippines, and this is what we want to see from them, connecting to each other. Great pass from Hawkinson to Cesar, finding Bolden, and Bolden dropping it for Hawkinson for the shot, just deflected from the defender of Indonesia.
So para sa Pilipinas, you have to say that what makes them dangerous is the fact that they can score from almost anywhere. T. Anis now standing over this corner. typically very reliable in terms of her delivery. Makita natin dito if they'll make us look good after we say that.
There's the referee giving a word with Flanagan and the Indonesian defender. But yes, Pao, the in-swingers of T are very deadly.
Anis, high ball in, looking for long. Still a chance here for the Philippines. A scramble in the box. At nakuha ng Indonesia. Again, unable to really find the way to get a shot. And Maniti, talk about a confident center back. Could have just cleared it, but didn't. Malay Cesar, bodies in the box. Cesar has it, but has to slow things down and just gets her foot wrong.
Unfortunate for Cesar to lose that possession. Here's that in-swinger right on top of the 6-yard box for the second post. Hailey Long where she's really supposed to be. And just the scramble there.
Throw in dito para sa Indonesia. But it falls straight to Hawkinson, who finds Castañeda. Castañeda will go for it, but that's too high.
Anika Castañeda scoring in the last 2 matches for the Philippines. And it just goes to show the technique that she has. Long-range shot or long-range opportunity for her.
Yun yung mga volley na ganun. If you hit it sweetly enough, it will stay flat down. But at that time, just a bit off timing-wise. And there's Cesar playing that straight back into Miklat. Oh, what close control. But unable to find the run of Flanagan. Itong si Miklat, once she gets the ball delivered to her, she has this ability to make sure na when she gets that first touch, it does not travel too far away, and it's able, and she can control that easily and just turn her body.
That's right. And when she gets the ball, in a lot of instances, she's able to find those through passes that really eliminates the whole midfield and this defensive line.
Flanagan trying to press here very heavily. Again, that is the person we have to watch out for. Itong si number 16, as I mentioned a while ago. Because she has been playing off the shoulders of our center backs. Dianis trying to find Cesar. Cesar has been providing an option there. The delivery into Flanagan. Dianis. Castañeda with the challenge. And again, the Philippines looking for the first. Serena Bolden, who has been a goal-scoring machine para sa Pilipinas, off the mark on that occasion. Pero makita natin dito yung delivery ni Cesar. Always putting in a dangerous position. And then Castañeda not giving up, and Bolden unable to take advantage.
So just a little bit wide for Serena Bolden. But again, 3-4 Indonesian defenders clogging their vital area, making sure that the Philippines does not get a shot right in front of the goal.
So the 17-year-old Chantel Maniti has to handle constantly the biggest threat of Indonesia, or at least in terms of where the ball is being delivered. So we're going to see how she handles this challenge the entire game. Bolden is a marked woman, and now they're trying to play it high. Hailey Long trying to battle again against the Indonesian forward, and the ball will go for a goal kick. Don't see Hailey Long. I feel like she recognizes that she's not as fast as DB Risky, but able to shepherd her away.
That's right. I was just going to say, you know, Risky has been a threat on the right flank. So it's really good that Hailey is able to read her runs and put her shoulder or her body in that run.
Diyan pumapasok yung experience ni Hailey Long. Harrison. Bilik kay Long. Chantel Maniti. Cesar is very wide right. They're trying to look for the run. Serena Bolden. Pero makita natin sa body language at sa mukha ni Bolden that was a bit too far. But look at her. Not giving up.
That's right. So Chantel Maniti saw the run of Bolden, trying to serve it just a little bit too long for Bolden to get to the ball.
Again, this Indonesian team held Australia scoreless in the second half of their matchup. And so far, holding the host scoreless here. And the referee making sure na wala ng delay of game. Prihatini sends that wide right. Sabi ng referee, wait for my whistle. No, I'm assuming that the mode of communication here is English because Vietnam and Indonesia do not share the same language. The ball goes out for a Philippine throw-in.
That's right. Now, I was just gonna say that we've noticed with Priatini, she always tries to play the short. So with Philippines really putting the pressure.
Bella Flanagan, I'm sorry to cut you off there. Another opportunity, and it bounces in the Indonesian penalty area again. Away from danger, but Cesar tries to put it back in. Mikla.
So close for the Philippines.
And then Indonesian fans at the venue saying, oh my goodness, we're still in this.
So Bella Flanagan saving great cutback, but Indonesian defense just making sure they're clearing it away.
Back to action here, and Miklat wins it back. It takes a shot, but could not beat the second defender. Maniti and Cesar, both of them under 19 years old on the right-hand side para sa Pilipinas. That should be a handball called by the referee. Easy to call. Or Cesar, as the ball inadvertently bounced back onto her left arm.
So Indonesia holding tight back on defense, making sure they're able to clear the ball away. So this is an opportunity for them to get a breather and attack on their mid and attacking third for Indonesia.
You know, if you're Coach Alan Stacic, despite all the excitement we've seen para sa Pilipinas, he would be looking for more incisive play, at least on the offensive end. Kanyang kalaki yung expectations niya para sa ating mga Pilipinas. But
Yeah.
let's see how they can defend now. Almost going through, Haley Long with the header, but Ina Palacios here to collect. Haley Long. And then up to Harrison. Harrison trying to press. Maniti. Great interception. Harrison. Castañeda. Maniti. Shifting sides, switching sides with Haley Long for the moment.
That's right. So a foul here is called, but you know, if for the Philippines, like you said, Pao, Coach Allen is trying to look for those fluid passes, you know, more purpose on those passes, more an address to the ball. Not just sending it forward and having someone make the run, but really someone who will receive those passes.
Hawkinson's intended through ball finds an Indonesian defender instead. Haley Long has some defending to do and gives it straight back to Ina Palacios. Maniti. 4 fouls already on the Philippines in what has been a very active and physical first half. 30 minutes, no goals, but full of action. Hawkinson, pressured. Finds Haley Long. Cesar asking for it, has to give it back. The pass just a bit off the mark. And ulit ng Pilipinas. Hawkinson trying to play it high to Cesar. So it has been a trademark ng mga Coach Alan Stacic teams dito para sa Pilipinas to be able to make the play wider using yung mga wing defenders nila. We saw that in the first game with Mandarang, even Dom Randall when she played the left, and here Harrison and Malaya continuing that here. Bolden on the right side, great delivery. Tianes, the setup. But yeah, the control from Tianes is something else. But the bounce, just a little bit unfriendly, and she wasn't able to get her body over that.
That's right. Great technique there from T to control the ball with her chest, bring the ball down. But with the defender running out, she blasted it under the ball, just sending it over the crossbar. And yun yung sinasabi mo kanina, Paolo, you have to have that technique and timing to get your knee or even your body over the ball to keep the ball staying low.
And don't lean back.
Definitely. If you lean back, you'll really
Don't
blast
lean
it.
back. The biggest lesson that coaches will give you, don't lean back when you shoot. Or else the ball will go as if it were an American football field goal instead. Balik tayo dito sa action sa Rizal Memorial Stadium. A rare attack here para sa Indonesia, but then snuffed away as Ina Palacios will be able to pick this up.
And earlier you notice how the wing backs really go to the flanks or play it on the sides. And this is how you're able to break the compact defense of the opponent.
Big example there. They go to the wing back, see Harrison, who was left wide open on the left side. Harrison trying to make inroads here on the left flank. Gives it back. Miklat. Can she do something? Can she create? Oh, push from behind and a free kick in a dangerous area para sa Pilipinas. And Rizal Memorial Stadium is sniffing blood in the water.
Mikla trying to get through two defenders of Indonesia. Just gets a shove from behind. Dangerous spot here for the Philippines. Opportunity for Tanayanis to get a goal for the Philippines. This is her range, and this is a beautiful spot for her right-footed kick.
Tanayanis with the dead ball situation, looking to give life to this Rizal Memorial crowd. Anis looking for the opener. Well, the drums are beating. And that is great background for Anis as she looks to score the first here at Rizal. Watch the follow-up as well from any of our players. Anis. A bit high, a bit wide. But Anis knows that if she has no, she'd willingly take it again.
Just sending it over the wall and the crossbar.
So far, the Philippines, again, with all of the great chances here. But at the moment, Mariel, Indonesia holding firm defensively.
That's right, and really just banking on their transition or counter-attack. So they've really been playing well on defense, making sure to frustrate, to be in front of the Filipina player, making sure they're able to clear the ball away.
Parang ginanahan sila after holding Australia scoreless in the last half they played, trying to catch Ina Palacios off the line, but that is straight at Ina. Maniti, bigay kay Miklat. Maniti again. 80 long.
We talk about the confidence now of Indonesia, putting the pressure on the Philippines.
Miss kick there from Ina Palacios, an opportunity for Indonesia to do something. And that was arguably the most dangerous moment of the match para sa Indonesia. Their number 9, the substitute Sheva Imut Furizka, almost caught the Philippines defender sleeping. Ito po yung miss kick ni Ina Palacios, and Maniti headed it straight into the path of Sheva.
Close chance here for Indonesia. And as we talked about with Indonesia putting the pressure, it really is building their confidence.
Oh, and there's the first goal as Ina Palacios tried to take the ball past Batina Sarani. And that is the first goal the Philippines have conceded here in the competition. And Indonesia are celebrating. Take a look at this here.
Maniti with a pass back and Ina waiting but did not expect the Indonesian player to put the pressure. A little change of direction for Ina, but on the direction of the goal scorer.
Well, the pressure was paying off. Well, we were talking about this a while ago. We had to watch out for Patina Sarani in particular because of the way that she's been running and been applying pressure. Sinabi natin the pressure would always be on Maniti, who is the person right in front of her. Pero nakita natin, even Ina Palacios had to be wary of it.
That's right, and I think we've known that even from the start of the game because we could see Hailey Long making sure that she would always track Patina Sarani every time there's a pass to her, and Hailey would always be on her pass or on her run. So, you know, a misjudgment here from the back line from Ina Palacios, and a lot of confidence from Indonesia to put that high pressure and win the ball in the attacking third.
Well, Patina Sarani sending the Indonesian fans we saw here at the venue into a celebration. And the Philippines shell-shocked here in the first half. Again, they are heavily favored against an Indonesia team that will not be going to the World Cup. And if you are a member of this Filipinas team, you can be sure that there is a lot of pride now on the line, and they want to make sure that they get this back.
I mean, of course, playing in front of the home crowd and just the confidence in the first 3 matches that they've been playing.
Ball too high there for Serena Bolden to chase. And Indonesia riding high of holding Australia scoreless in their last game in the second half. Now, in the next 45 minutes of football they played, take the lead against the hosts, who are leading the table. Well, right now, Indonesia have done something that Australia couldn't do, which is score against the Philippines.
That's right. But now you can really see the Philippines has been in situations where they have been a goal behind, and then you're able to see how these girls, how resilient these girls are, and how they're able to bounce back in the matches and even come out with a win.
Hailey Long and Harrison, or at least trying to find Harrison, was fouled in the process. And Indonesia, they knew that their game plan probably would have been bide their time and wait for the right opportunities against a Philippine team that would be pressuring over and over again. At yan po yung nangyari. Ina Palacios still up top. Still far from her line. And a misconnection there between Maniti and Miklat. And you can guarantee that Coach Allen will have words, stern words said at the halftime break.
For sure. I think, you know, in a match like this, you want to make sure you're 1-0 down, but you want to be able to continue the focus, to continue to play your game. They have been dominating in possession 70 to 30% against Indonesia. So it really is, how do you, the question would really be, how can you now convert that possession into a goal-scoring opportunity?
Sophia Harrison trying to create the next goal-scoring opportunity, but the pass just too long from Hawkinson. The crowd trying to urge the Filipinas on, but at the moment, this has been the better stretch of possession for Indonesia. Actually, their best stretch of possession, ranging all the way back to that shocking goal para sa Indonesia.
That's right. And, you know, as soon as you're able to pass the ball around, ease the pressure from the defense, that's where your confidence builds up. Nakita ng Indonesia, kaya nila umatake, kaya nila magkaroon ng opportunity sa attacking third. So you will see more of them now pressing for the ball.
Para sa Pilipinas, you have to wonder, where's the next spark of confidence coming from? Because after that mistake, we even saw an uncharacteristic misplaced pass from Miklat. just a while ago. So who will calm the troops down para sa Pilipinas? Makita natin dito.
That's right. And you have to have Tane Anes, the captain, Hailey Long, the leaders of the team. Ina Palacios has to bounce back from that goal.
Malaya, Cesar, just pushed there by the number 7, Octavianti. Hailey Long. Not long now here in the first half, and Indonesia lead the Philippines. Maniti, binilik kay Hailey Long, looking for options. Long. Binilik kay Maniti. Just going back and forth between the two center backs here.
And it really is trying to find the well-timed runs.
Anis. Binigay kay Harrison. Harrison looking for options. That is a great ball inside, and Serena Bolden couldn't get ahead to it.
Great defense there from Priatini. Solid and aggressive, coming out for the punch. And beautiful cross here from Harrison, making sure to find Bolden. But Priatini just gets her fist to the ball ahead of Bolden.
Again, early cross here from Harrison. That's one of the reasons why she is one of our preferred left backs para sa Pilipinas. Her ability to not only defend, but be dangerous on the left side with her early crossing. Serena Bolden unable to get to that first, and Priatini has to have a little medical attention here. I believe her legs got tangled up with Bolden in that attempt and unable to land properly.
So it was a pretty solid challenge. Bolden going for the ball and Priatini also going for the ball. So minsan pag blind side, hindi kayo nagkakakitaan. So you'll really just take the fall after the save.
Konjalan Stadcic on your screens right now. I could only imagine kung anong iniisip niya and what words he will use on the halftime break. Probably thinking about that. 3 minutes of added time here before the halftime break. Indonesia lead the Philippines 1 goal to none.
3 minutes.
And Indonesia so far on course for a shock result against the Philippines. As we see the Ultras Filipinas continue to make themselves heard here, trying to encourage the Philippines. And this will be a goal kick courtesy of their defender. Castañeda unable to get that one, and Hawkinson unable to control as well. Harrison. Kay Hawkinson. Harrison giving chase, trying to force a throw in from Indonesia, pero bola pa rin dito ng Indonesia. And the ball will stay with Indonesia as not long now before the halftime break. As the Philippines staring at a 1-0 deficit against Indonesia. You know, kanina we were talking about how free-flowing the Philippines has been in terms of goal scoring. Especially against competition that on paper is weaker. But here, throw that all out the window because the underdogs are ahead against the favorites.
Yes, and sabi nga nila, bilog ang bola. So you can't really come into a game overconfident. And you cannot have those lapses because the opponent will definitely pounce on those mistakes.
Better defending there. T. Anis taking control in the middle. Hawkinson. Binigay kay Harrison. Harrison. Looking for options, tried to play it early. But the defender there, not long now before the break. The referee, I'm sure, taking note of the time. Maniti unable to control it and saves a throw in and does not. Is there another twist on the cards para sa Indonesia?
Chantel Maniti, of course, getting her experience. She joined the training camp in Australia in preparation for the SEA Games in Vietnam.
Australian-born, 17 years old, still a lot to learn as Hawkinson plays it long, trying to look for Flanagan, and that will be a throw-in in Indonesia territory. Flanagan looking for the ball, wanting to play it early, pero nakuha ni Cesar. Cesar, bigay kay Flanagan. Ball will go back to Indonesia. And there you have it. That's the first half, and the Philippines trailing Indonesia 1-0. Indonesian fans in the venue cheering, waving their flags, and the Philippines looking for answers here after a first half that they've dominated for the first 30 or so minutes before that person on your screen, Patina Sarani, able to pounce on a mistake from an Ina Palacios and scoring the first and only goal so far here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. A lot of work to do here para sa Pilipinas.
A lot of adjustments, I think, for the Philippines coming into the second half. You know, confidence-wise, they have to be able to bounce back, get those connections on the attacking third, because we've been dominating. We just have to convert those opportunities.
1-0 para sa Indonesia going to the halftime break. When we return, hopefully changes para sa Pilipinas. We'll be right back. Halftime here, the Rizal Memorial Stadium, kung saan lamang ang Indonesia 1-0 at the halftime break. Patina Sarani pouncing on a mistake from Ina Palacios in the 37th minute to give Indonesia a shock lead as we go into this break with the host trailing, as we're going to look at a few of the highlights here. Pero sa simula, Mariel, the Philippines, I think masasabi natin, comfortable, dominant, and that changed quickly towards the end. But then the first 35 or so minutes is all Philippines.
The Philippines was comfortable and dominant, like what you said, in the earlier part of the half. And we knew this was what we expected. The dominance of the Philippines, getting opportunities. Miklat with long-range shots. The goalkeeper of Indonesia has played terrific in this first half, trying to stop and save the ball. Tanean is getting an opportunity on the set piece just over the crossbar, but Indonesia slowly, as the first half ended, started to build their confidence, putting high pressure, and this was that goal. It was a short pass from Maniti to Ina Palacios, and Ina trying to change direction, but Patina Sarani on the 37th minute just made sure that she put the pressure on Ina Palacios.
Well, you can see the celebration there, and of course, this opportunity coming shortly after para kay Sarina Bolden, but Sarina Bolden unable to convert there as Prihatini, who has been arguably one of the more important players dito para sa Indonesia, doing a good job holding off the Filipinas. And it has been a frustrating half for the Philippines. At tignan mo naman yung score natin, yung stats natin dito. 11 shots para sa Pilipinas, 4 lang para sa Indonesia.
Yes, you can definitely say in the first 30 minutes of the first half, Philippines has really been dominating. 11 shots against the 4 of Indonesia, which probably came in the latter part of the first half. But 5 shots against 3, with the Philippines committing a lot more fouls against Indonesia. But like what we say, even if you keep possession 90% of the time, what will matter in the end is who is able to get that ball inside the goal.
Philippines trailing Indonesia at the halftime break. When we return, we'll see whether or not Philippines can make the changes to get this one through. Welcome back to the Rizal Memorial Stadium, where the Philippines are trying to come back here against Indonesia, trailing 1-0 and 3 substitutes coming in para sa Pilipinas. Coach Allen not wasting any time here. So first off, we have Katrina Gilyu coming in, as well as Jackie Isavishki, and of course, number 25, Sarah Egishvik. Substitutions here coming. So Kaya Hawkinson coming out.
Jessica Miklat and Anika Castaneda stepping out for the Filipinas. So fresh legs for Coach Allen. Sara Egesvik playing really well for the Filipinas, scoring 2 goals in the last 2 matches that she's played in. Katrina Gilyu, also someone who we have depended on attack. And that's definitely what we want to see in this second half.
In essence, Mariel, pinalitan natin yung engine natin. Kung F1 to, iba na yung power unit natin.
That's right. Fresh legs for the central midfielders.
Substitution for the
And of course, it's, syempre, dito in a tournament like we have here, games every 2 days, there's going to be a lot of changes para sa Pilipinas. And they're trying to find a way to keep everyone fresh. So no time really to just let everyone play if they need to make a change.
Yes, I mean, in the AFF, you have 5 matches for the group stage. And this is an opportunity really for the coaches to rotate and to find the players or the combinations, to rest some legs and to get the combinations for the different matches.
Katrina Gilyu in the action immediately. Egishvik heading it straight back to Gilyu. Gilyu wins it. Egishvik, the substitutes, making a difference here. And they have the size in the middle to boss the midfield. Hailey Long finding Harrison. Harrison couldn't save that to Gilyu as the ball goes back to Indonesia, who play it forward. At alam mo, sigurado ako, para sa Indonesia, they are ready to face a Philippine team that is eager to get back into this one.
That's right. And of course, the Philippines now trying to make sure that they're able to bounce back from that first half. But you can also see, Pao, the Indonesian team, nakita nila that when they stayed low and compact on defense, they were receiving the attacks of the Philippines. But when they started to push up and put the pressure, they were also able to win the ball. So dun sila, they're trying to get that confidence and that attack against the Philippines.
Bella Flanagan, hinahanap yung takbo ni Serena Bolden. Serena Bolden still applying the pressure. Egishvik. Hinahanap pa rin si Bolden. Flag stays down. Harrison weighing her options straight at the keeper. The chance there. See Anis. Anis with the equalizer. And 12 seconds into the second half, and the Philippines have equalized. And we are back to normal proceedings para sa Pilipinas. Tanay Anis with the equalizer.
Harrison with the cross, Flanagan with a deflection, and Anis unmarked. Had all the time to control the ball and take the shot to equalize for the Philippines.
Listen to the crowd here at Rizal Memorial. See Anis taking her time calmly and coolly, equalizing for the Philippines. And all of a sudden, the Philippine fans here asking for more, and Katrina Gilyu will try to oblige.
The Philippines all hyped now. Gilyu with the fresh legs and opportunity here. Great ball forward. Gilyu reading the ball, having it bounce right in front of her, just hitting the ball right under, sending it too strong and too wide.
All of a sudden, so much pressure on this Indonesian team because the Philippines have been relentless to start off. But still, Hindi pa lamang ang Pilipinas dito. They know that they need to get more confirmation there. Tenaya Anis, the captain for the day, scoring so quickly for the Philippines. And all of a sudden, the confidence evident. And also the confidence of Kocan Stadcic for the back line. They made a mistake in the first half, but he decided to keep them on and instead changed the midfield to freshen the legs. Tianis driving forward, going wide to Malaya Cesar. Cesar, low ball in, trying to fight Serena Bolden. They thought it was in, but that is a goal kick. Eh, mga fans natin, nakala nila pasok na eh.
Oo nga.
Pero wala.
But this is the pace that we want to see from the Philippines. Sending Bolden with one touch, just getting a glance on the goal.
Serena Bolden, as you mentioned a while ago, that is what she's great at, running into the ball at pace kasi grabe yung bilis niya, ang athleticism niya.
Yes, and plus her build, so she's able to get that space away from the defender. You'll really be assured that she'll get an opportunity for a shot.
Ball too long there for Malaya Cesar. Malaya Cesar unable to keep that in. So that'll be a throw in para sa Indonesia, who are now going to try to calm things down here for the Philippines, who have just been attacking in waves over and over again since the start of the second half. And here they go again. Tianis loses out there, and the ball will go back to Indonesia.
That's right, medyo nagising doon ang Indonesia. Obviously, they came into the second half with one goal ahead of the Philippines. And we were talking about it, the confidence, being able to put the pressure on the Philippines. And I think that is the disadvantage when there is a counter. When you have more players on top, then it gives a lot of holes or yung tinatawag nating mga spaces.
Ina Palacios had to go out to claim that and eventually clears her lines, but then still. So even if the Philippines did equalize, Indonesia still with the pace to provide some danger here. As Ina Palacios had to make a decision to come out and get it. So see, there is an Indonesian contingent here. Indonesia trying to trouble the Philippines from a set-piece opportunity, a dead ball opportunity, but Ina Palacios there to claim it. Ina plays it out wide to Malaya Cesar. Cesar, bigay kay Anis. Anis, oh, just turned her defender. Great feet inside coming again for the Philippines. That is Jackie Shavishki. Haley Long gets it from Maniti. Haley playing it forward to Katrina Giliu, playing centrally now. Long ball, trying to look for Bella Flanagan. Flanagan couldn't get to it. Bolden.
Just a little bit excitement there from Serena Bolden, getting a drop from Flanagan. But beautiful pass from the back line, trying to find Bella Flanagan, dropping it to Bolden and just getting it under the ball.
Para sa Pilipinas, si Egishvik, si Shavitsky, and Giliu already making a difference in this game so far. As we mentioned, it's like changing the engine. And we felt that here so far with the amount of energy that we've seen here from the middle of the park. Harrison and Giliu combining to win back possession, but the foul there coming from the number 3, Rosdilla.
Quick play from the Philippines, making sure they're able to take advantage.
Bella Flanagan off the mark. Pero alam mo, she'll be like, okay lang yan because the offside flag actually was raised. So Bella Flanagan was offside. Even if that gone in, that wouldn't have
been counted. That's right. Serena Bolden, instead of taking it, decided to pass it to Bella Flanagan, who's unfortunately offside. Great ball here. That was the shot of Bolden. Sorry, this was the pass forward. And It was Bolden, rather, who was on the offside position even before the pass to Flanagan.
So the Philippines still looking for their lead here. Their first look at the lead. Bella Flanagan. The header para kay Sarina Bolden. Bolden, options. Gives it to Harrison. Harrison, 4 red shirts in the box. Harrison, looking for anyone. Tianis.
Great play here from the Philippines. Just the energy coming into the second half. Harrison knew she had the run, asked for it, one touch with her left foot, and Anis just shifting her body weight to get that volley with her right foot, just getting it under the ball.
Oh, Maria, that is a very, very difficult finish. If that had gone in, that would have been a very, very great highlight for Anis.
It's right. You know, usually when you are receiving the ball from a cross, you want to make sure that you are facing the ball square to the ball and to swing to score that goal. But what T just did there was to shift her body and favor her right foot.
Jackie Savitsky to Egeshvik. Harrison. Harrison. Back to Egeshvik. Savitsky. Bolden trying to shift it wide to Malaya Cesar. Cesar will try to get to it. Cesar plays it early, had to because the ball was going across the line, but then instead it goes out to goal kick anyway.
Good movement here from the Philippines. Cesar playing an active role, as well as Sophia Harrison for the Filipinas.
Great interception there as Sarina Bolden tries to go and get it back. Katrina Giliu just able to win a throw para sa Pilipinas. As you can see, medyo napapagod na si Safira, yung captain ng Indonesia, because they have been chasing here. They've been chasing this Philippine team. Harrison will try to hammer that in. Giliu, the header to turn, pero walang at Pilipinas sa loob. Harrison playing that low. Cleared away, and Maniti there to control. Cesar, or rather, Savitsky. There is patience, there is composure, and there is Jackie Savitsky. But Egeshvik playing it a bit long.
That's right. I was just about to say Savitsky really controlling the central midfield, just the quickness of her feet, her footwork rather, with and without the ball.
She is slippery like an eel. There were two midfielders pressuring her, and it's just so easy for her to get away. Bella Flanagan, whoa, what control there. Flanagan, balik kay Egeshvik. Egeshvik beats two. Egeshvik still trying to fight it through, and Bolden scores! What play from Egeshvik down the left, and all Bolden had to do was tap that past the keeper. Alam mo, Mariel, there are moments of brilliance, and that came from Egeshvik to create that. Alam ko magka-credit yung goal kay Bolden, but what play from Egeshvik here?
But even before Egeshvik getting that ball, just the skill of Flanagan to Egeshvik, the confidence to dribble in between and find the through pass to Bolden right behind the defenders of Indonesia.
Flanagan, Egeshvik to Bolden. Boy, what a roadmap to get the lead.
There's that dribble and the pass and even a nutmeg in between the legs of Prihatini.
Well, these girls are confident, talking about the Filipinas, and why not? Sarina Bolden holding up the possession here. Flanagan in the middle, trying to beat one. And the Philippines just showing off how skilled they actually are.
Sarina Bolden Of course, with the tap in for the Philippines.
Harrison. Using her body. Go back. What strength there from Harrison. And the ball will stay with the Philippines. Flanagan. What great close control again. Tianis. Sa gitna. Ball falls to Jackie Savitsky.
Good patient possession here. And you just kind of have to check on Maniti getting those passes. But Savitsky again with the ball, keeping the ball so close to her feet.
Egishvik tried to find either Harrison or Gilliu, but neither could get it. And what a run of play for the Philippines. It felt like the changes made by Coach Allen have just unlocked the potential of this group. And Savitsky winning possession strongly. And Bolden, oh, almost got a gift there, trying to get back possession, but Indonesia does well to clear the way. Maniti under pressure again. Binigay kay Malaya. Malaya Cesar. Tianis trying to hold off 3 Indonesian players. Cesar again. Cesar has a few to aim for, but first has to hold up the ball. Eventually sends it into Bella Flanagan. Bella Flanagan will try it, but straight at the keeper.
Prihatini gets to the ball, takes a break there with the ball. But Bella Flanagan making sure she's able to win that ball inside the box. Great first touch, just getting it wide away from the defender, but could not get a curve on that pass.
Egishvik. Gillian Egishvik trying to play a little 1-2 there. Pero nandun ang Indonesia. Indonesia now with a chance. Oh, put on the brakes. And eventually cleared away by Haley Long. So, even if this Indonesian side is trailing 2-1, and they are under pressure consistently, they still play with 2 forwards, and they almost pressured the Philippines into another mistake.
That's right, risky getting that opportunity there, trying to find the teammate number 16, Pati Nasarani, the goal scorer. But a substitution here for Indonesia. Widya and Avi coming into the game. Awi rather.
So Widya and Awi. So si Awi is listed as a forward. Itong si Widya coming in for Safira, yung captain nila, will be coming out. And of course, Octavianti will be coming out as well. So it's a like-for-like substitution here para sa Indonesia. So shots on target there. Walo na para sa Pilipinas. It's starting to pile up here. Oh, and a chance here, but then the midfield there. So si Savitsky has been playing right on top of our 2 central defenders, acting as a shield almost from midfield to make sure that there is actually a 3rd defender dito sa gitna para sa Pilipinas. And there it is. There she is, just shielding possession. And Katrina Gilliu unable to run into it. And that is good play there coming from Patina Sarani, who has easily been the most dangerous player dito para sa Indonesia.
Indonesia now getting an opportunity in the attacking 3rd.
Haley Long, what a move there to get the possession and secure it. Now trying to find Bolden. Bolden couldn't get the grips with it. Katrina Gilliu with the control.
Quick short play here for the Philippines.
Harrison looking for options, finding Katrina Gilliu. Gilliu finding Cesar. Cesar will run into this one, and the bodies have piled inside for the Philippines. 5 red shirts. Katrina Gilliu. Now Bolden giving chase, and Prihatani with the tap. It will be a corner para sa Pilipinas.
Prihatani very busy tonight.
Prihatini doing such a great job. But alam mo si Eva Madarang, who we just saw right in that shot of the bench, is now being asked to warm up. So let's see whether or not she'll get a run in. But here we are so far with Tianis again standing over a corner. And again, her deliveries are dangerous because they're so consistent. And always into a spot wherein the strikers of the Philippines and the defenders of the Philippines can get a good opportunity.
Tried Haiti Long inside the box as well.
Whistle blown, and Anis with the setup. Misses everyone, but still the Philippines will hold on to this. Ball straight in, and so many bodies, and Bolden converts yet again! The Philippines never switched off. They knew that they could get another good delivery in, and there were 3 red shirts there ready to receive that.
And that's what we've been missing in the first half, that connection of those passes and opportunities. Bolden with the skill right in front of the goal. Pinag-usapan natin the composure. Savitsky sending it. Flanagan trying to deflect it. No one on Bolden, and having it bounce in front of her and just scooping it straight to the goal.
You know, if Flanagan couldn't get it, and let's say that missed Bolden, nandun na si Katrina Gilio sa likod, unmarked, and just there for the Philippines to feast on. And don't look now, nandito ulit ang Pilipinas, trying to look for goal number 4. Cleared away there in Indonesia all of a sudden. After what has been their best half of the tournament so far. To take a look at confirmation, again, 2 goals as Serena Bolden, looking for a hat-trick here. As this Indonesian team just completed what has been their best half of the tournament so far. Right now, the Philippines really laying down the hammer on them. The changes during the break really making a big difference here. Stianis lines this one up. Anis finding Bolden. Bolden with a header, but that's off the mark.
Great set piece there from Tane Anis, directly finding Bolden. And Bolden getting a break from the defenders, just heading the ball wide.
You know, I don't know if Bolden is thinking about this, but if she doesn't get her hat-trick soon, baka masab pa siya.
13 goals for Bolden for the Philippines in 22 matches.
If there was a striker more in form, I don't know who that is, because that is an incredible record para kay Serena Bolden. And Bolden might just get her hat-trick here. Bolden completes it off the rebound. Serena Bolden, 3 to the good.
And narinig ka with that hat-trick. Correction, 14 goals for Serena Bolden just tonight with that hat-trick. Beautiful pass from Gilyu right in front of Bolden. Blocked by Prihatini, but with a follow-up to make sure.
With either foot there, Dunsi Bolden. Shot first with her left, finished with her right. And a substitute coming on here para sa Pilipinas, Malaya Cesar. Ends her night, and Eva Madarang coming in, and Serena Bolden with a hat-trick for the Philippines. And I could only imagine how that feels for her. A hat-trick in front of a boisterous Rizal Memorial Stadium.
And this is what I think the girls, the Filipinas, deserve. Being able to play in front of a rowdy, cheering crowd.
Salvisky, kay Madarang. Madarang getting her first touches of the game. Salvisky almost lost that one, trying to find Tianis on the wide right side. Sheva there with the interception. Naman si Bella Flanagan trying to give chase here. trying to pounce on any mistake. But Indonesia cleared that away. Throw in. Mga kapatid, turn up your volume and listen to the crowd here at Rizal Memorial serenade our girls. As the Philippines continue to impress here at the AFF Women's Championship, Hailey Long, so calm, so cool, was under pressure but still found a way to get the ball to Eva Madarang. Savishki. Gilyu down the middle, trying to find the run of Sarina Bolden. Don't see Gilyu, she's typically a wide player, but then Coach Anastasic has asked the wide players to play more centrally and create from there. Ina Palacios, challenged again. This time, got the better of the attacker and eventually tries to clear it. Danger away for the moment, para sa Pilipinas, but Indonesia, for just a glimpse, felt like they could get the better of Ina Palacios once more.
That's right, but you know, earlier we were talking about how that mistake in the first half for Ina Palacios is something that she can really bounce back from, you know, the confidence. And you see her still, you know, being more confident with her feet. And, you know, a few years back, you wouldn't see that from her. You would see her by the line always wanting to catch the ball. But now you see how confident she is to participate in the build-up, on the attack, getting the passes from her teammates and just basically using her feet as well.
Hello, the fans here at the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium. Again, we can still fill this up. I've seen this filled up before. And of course, sana makita natin yan, syempre, on Tuesday. Again, a big matchup against Thailand para sa Filipinas. And of course, with a win here, already guarantee our spot sa semifinals. So hopefully we can see more faces there. Hailey Long with a header away, pero dito pa rin ng Indonesia trying to make life difficult para sa Pilipinas. And that one really not troubling anyone, as Widya Safitiri taking her chances. Sinabi nga nila, if you don't buy a ticket, you can't win the lottery. And speaking of lottery, congratulations to the sole winner of our Mega Lotto recently. I don't know who you are, pero congratulations. The Philippines trying to play quickly here after sustained pressure from Indonesia. Gilyu recycling this, binalik kay Hailey Long. Chantel Maniti, who has been growing in confidence in this game after admittedly a shaky first half. Hailey Long and Maniti now under pressure again from the two forwards. Gives it back to Palacios, who deals with that well. Oh, what a header from Tianes, trying to find the run of Sarina Bolden. Bolden looking for four. Bolden!
So close for Bolden, just missing the goal right outside the goal post. But yun yung pinag-uusapan natin, that when she receives and gets the space in front of her, how deadly she is. Here's the clear from Palacios. Tane, beautiful pass with a beautiful header for that. Bolden right in front, just the pace and technique, dribbling away from the defenders.
So a couple of changes now coming for Indonesia, as they are also changing the goal scorer. They are also moving on from Patina Sarani. Coming in is number 10 and number 15. That will be Liza Aramanita Majar. And number 15, Helsia Maishiaro. Good shift there from the Indonesians, as it looks like they'll be changing shape based on the hand gestures being shared right now by the substitutes. So Indonesia will be approaching the last 15 minutes or so of this game a little bit differently here.
That's right, they brought in Helsia Maisiaro, who was the captain in the last match against Australia. So definitely when they took out the earlier player, Cartini, They're now looking for Helcia to be the leader for the central midfield of Indonesia.
Talagang Pilipinas. Madarang. Flanagan could not get ahead to it. Shavitsky calmly gives it back to Maniti. Shavitsky. Maniti. Long. Harrison asking for it wide left. Haley Long plays it short to Egisvik. Trying to find the run of Katrina Gilyu. Gilyu bent her run, but then that's offside.
Just a few steps ahead for that run. Nakita yung takbo ni Gilyu, ni Egisvik. And instead of sending the ball to Harrison on the flank, decided to get the through pass.
Well, Gilyu just tried to time her run right, pero late na nakita ni Egisvik. Nakita natin yung bend ng takbo niya eh. Haley Long gives it to T. Anis. Anis can control that the first time, gets it the second time, still wins back possession, but loses it there. The third chance asking. Ano naman ang Indonesia? Again, trying something different, trying to get the better of the Philippines, even just once, to try and make it a more respectable score. They had the lead going into the second half, but lose possession here. Katrina Gilyu doing her job in the middle of the park.
And you can really see how quick the transition is for Slavitsky and Egisvik, as well as Gilyu, dropping down as soon as they lose the ball. Of course, the Philippines dominating in the corner for the corners with 4 against none for Indonesia.
Haley Long with the control and the clearance. Right, ulit ang Indonesia. Again, since that change, they've been looking a bit more confident here. Talking about Indonesia as Haley Long with a crucial interception. Ito naman si Harrison. Harrison trying to find Gilyu. The pass just too long, off the mark. And the subs trying to make something happen dito para sa Indonesia. Gilyu. So back to Shavitsky. Shavitsky taking control here, trying to find Eva Madarang. Sarina Bolden running right in front of her. Does she see her? Yes, she does. Sarina Bolden has a step. It's onside, but then the defender there to clear that away.
Great defense there from Risky, now playing on defense. Earlier nakita natin siya ang nasa striker or atake ng Indonesia, but now dropping back to help out on defense.
Eva Madarang, probably just a bit too far for one of her patented throw-ins. So plays it short instead. And the ball will go back into Indonesia. Pero pinag-usapan natin kanina yung mga changes na ginawa ni Coach Alan Stadjic, and it's easy to say that he just replaced players, but then it wasn't just that. The energy felt completely different here from the Filipinas in the second half.
That's right. I think, coming into this game, you can really see that Coach Allen wanted to give opportunity, find, different combinations. We've seen that in the last few games. And coming into the second half, especially a goal down, he made sure that we had fresh legs on the attack, and you had an experienced Slavitsky and Egisvik to be able to hold that, with Katrina Gilyu also providing fresh legs on the attack.
Oh, Madarang, what a throw and a chance here for Tianis. She tried to find either Gilyu or Bolden. Going wide now, Egisvik couldn't get to the ball first, and a chance now for Indonesia. Haley Long trying to quell the danger. Ito naman si Harrison. Harrison, binig kay Gilyu. Harrison playing it long, looking for the run of Bolden again. But the flag is up.
Bolden just receiving the ball behind the defender of Indonesia. And here's that look. Gilyu sending it from this angle. Hindi talaga natin makita yung run ni Bolden right before the pass was made.
So Indonesia with a chance to get something done here, but then at the moment, Sophia Harrison needing some attention. So again, Sophia Harrison, one of our players here who started the competition later. That is an injury. It'll be interesting to see whether or not she'll be taken out for safety precautions. And a substitute coming on very soon. And Ateneo fans will be very happy with the substitution about to happen. Serena Bolden right now. Oh, what control. Beats one. Bolden feeling confident. Had that gone in this. Wait to see her in the World Cup if she's that hot.
Of course, Serena Bolden with a shot with the left foot. Sabi mo nga kanina, right foot or left foot. Just her physicality, being able to take down that defender and blasting the ball.
And there she is, Cam Rodriguez coming in para sa Pilipinas. That's why the crowd did cheer. Again, a local favorite. Slotting in on the left side. I believe coming in for Sophia Harrison. So let's see what she can do. But at the moment, Gilyu and Flanagan trying to combine up top. Egisvik trying to find the run of Gamrod.
Of course, Cam Rodriguez, more familiar to be seen as a winger.
And almost an assist there, straight to the head of Bolden. Well, you know what, si Gamrod, even though she's asked to play as a left wing back at the moment, with the way the Philippines lines up, she is practically a winger.
That's right, and it's just good to see that she can play different or another position to be part of the rotation. Great physical challenge here from Gamrod, sending the cross with her left foot, finding the connection to Bolden, but just not enough power to head that ball in.
Gamrod getting instructions. Alam ko, kakapasok lang niya eh. And she had that first attack with literally her first actions of the game, and immediately already teaching lessons there come from Coach Alan Stacic as the keeper, Priyatini of Indonesia, now requiring a bit of medical attention as we approach the last 10 minutes of this matchup. Para sa Pilipinas, night and day in terms of the first and second half, but easily enough to say, itong si Serena Bolden has been a star para sa Pilipinas.
Yes, I mean, in the first half, you know, she was trying to get opportunities. We just could not connect the ball to her. Indonesia stood their ground. They really played well defensively, but again, we were able to adjust, had more firepower in the central midfield, even in our midfield, rather, from the flanks, sending those passes, and Bolden just finding the right position with those passes.
Take a look at some of the statistics here. Dito sa 80th minute, we actually had 72% of the ball possession compared to Indonesia's 28. And the shot tally here, Mariel, what do you have to say about this? 24 para sa Pilipinas, 5 lang para sa Indonesia.
I mean, I think from the get-go, we knew that we would dominate. We had been able to keep possession in the past games, and that was expected here. So the shots, 24 shots, it really is a matter of how we're able to convert those opportunities into goals.
So, of course, a few cameos here para sa Pilipinas. We had a lot of them, actually, in terms of the starters. So here, Gamrod will have an opportunity to impress here on the left side. Again, the left back position para sa Pilipinas is actually relatively shallow because when Sophia Harrison did come out due to injury, it was Dom Randall, who's typically a center back, who played that position para kay Coach Alan Stacic. Oh, great 1-2 here, but then in the last moment, itong si Risky able to intercept. Tianes wins it back. Gilyu.
Right, and I think it really is trying to find that combination on the left flank. Who can be your left wing back or your left back who can make those runs and have those crosses on the attack? Because, I mean, with Dom Randall playing on the left earlier in this tournament, you can be assured of the defense. What you want to see from her now are more consistent crosses, accurate crosses to help out on the attack.
Of course, Eva Madarang, our right back. Normally, the rotation on our right back is either Eva Madarang or Malaya Cesar. So the question is, who can solidify the place on the left, as Cam Rodriguez unable to get that one.
A little bit strong there from Haley Long, trying to connect to Cam Rodriguez.
Philippines looking for another professional result here. Trying to end this with a flourish. Bolden will win a corner para sa Pilipinas as they look to rack up the score even more.
Quick short corner here for Tane Yanes and Egesvic.
Headed within the area, and Katrina Gilyu was looking for it. Pero nauna si Prihatini. I did not realize that may Stanley pala si Ina there on the crowd.
With the family of Ina cheering her on.
Trubisky, pinigay kay Madarang. Madarang trying to find Bella Flanagan. Foul throw, says the referee. So, very tightly called. As Eva Madarang saying, di naman yan foul throw eh.
And kanina we were just talking about Eva Madarang and her throw-ins.
Oh, so rather it was set to be retaken supposedly. Masyado siyang malapit sa Indonesian goal. So, has to be, or rather no, the ball will go back to Indonesia. So Indonesia, not much control here, lose out in the middle again. Egeshvik. For options, hinahanap si Cam Rodriguez. Savitsky. A rare heavy touch para kay Jackie Savitsky. Here's Bella Flanagan giving chase. But risky. There to clear away para sa Indonesia. Si Risky, arguably the most active player dito para sa Indonesia. Kanina naglalaro sa harap, but right now at the back.
It's right, trying to keep the goal or the shots of the Philippines, trying to stop the shots of the Philippines. So the coach had replaced her, put her back on defense.
So that'll be a corner there. That was close to being an own goal actually. That's how dangerous the throw-ins of an Eva Madarang is. Because Eva Madarang, the way that she throws that ball forward, it really is so dangerous. Nagiging parang corner kick. And that is a rare feat there. It's just the right level of height, strength, and flatness in the arc of her throws. As this one played in. Chance here for Flanagan. Savitsky tried to play it high very quickly. Acrobatic clearance para sa Indonesia. Savitsky could not get to it first. Ito naman si Maniti.
Good decision for her to bring the ball forward rather than passing it back.
Oh, what a ball from Camrod. Great play here. Flanagan. That initial through ball from Cam Rodriguez that found Katrina Gilyu just tore the Indonesian backline apart. Unfortunately for Flanagan, unable to control.
Great read there from Cam Rod and run from Gilyu. Just wide enough for Flanagan to get her foot to the ball, sending it wide off the goal. But just the timing of that run from Gilyu. Yun yung mahirap basahin kung ikaw ay isang defender. Because she's just right by your shoulder and in front of you. So definitely she'll be able to beat you to the pass.
Giannis. Again, a throw in Eva Madarang territory. Welcome to Madarang country. Madarang, binigay kay Flanagan. Flanagan, no fouls as the referee, dispossessed. And a chance now for Indonesia to attack on the break. Kanina, dalawang forward sila. Ngayon, isa na lang as they're trying to add more bodies into the midfield and the defense. Of course, you could only notice that kasi ngayon lang sila umatake.
So it's really on transition. They still want to put the pressure. And in fairness to this Indonesian team, they're able to get those short passes in the mid-third and connect to their strikers.
Miscontrol there coming from Indonesia as Haley Long there able to control. No fouls as the referee as Cam Rod was just wiped aside. Jackie Savitsky immediately got her body to try win back possession, but ito pa rin ng Indonesia, and Haley Long again winning out, but then unable to find Katrina Giliu. Indonesia extended spell of possession, but that one off to no one. Tiane is trying to get to this first, pero nandun ng Indonesia, unable to save that one.
Big touch there from Nadila. Could not finish that possession of Indonesia.
4-1 para sa Pilipinas.
Pero yun yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, yung timing and positioning ni Haley Long. Every time the Indonesian player gets the ball.
Misplaced pass from Eva Madarang. Jackie Savitsky there to be the defensive screen for the two center backs of the Philippines. Since then, the Philippines backline looks a bit more secure with her just sitting on top of our two center backs.
Good coverage there from Cam Rod, making sure that the Philippines is able to keep possession to win the throw-in.
3 added minutes here at the Rizal Memorial as the Philippines will eagerly count down to what is another 3 points. Dito sa Group A, and the group stage is still of the AFF Women's Championship. Karina Bolden, but looks like she'll run out of time to be able to get it. And Haley Long, still such a good stalwart here defensively.
Great positioning there from Haley.
They're able to win it, and then it'll be another dead ball situation here for the Philippines. And you know, for the Philippines, it was a very slow first half performance. And if you're Coach Allen, you would tell the girls that starts like that shouldn't be the case for a team with standards that they're trying to raise.
Yes, and you know, for the Philippines, we really had the dominance in the first half. We had the possession. We just really couldn't connect or create opportunities, clear-cut opportunities on the attacking third. You know, we're able to send the ball forward, but no one to receive those passes, which was a totally different scenario coming into the second half. We had the aggressiveness, we had the pace, and we had the right positioning and connection with the midfield and the strikers.
Ito naman yung Indonesia. Can they add one more blemish to the Philippines record here? They're trying to. Stianes wins out here. Bella Flanagan, oh, what a move there. Jackie Savitsky on the run, trying to find Serena Bolden. Bolden has it. It's still Bolden. Bolden plays it central, but cleared away. Bolden still. Bolden taking her time. And just letting the time run out here. Kumbaga, sa basketball, ito yung, okay, tapos na yung time, and then they just let the possession die out.
And Indonesia putting the pressure, making sure that the ball gets to be played.
So, one last throw-in for the Philippines, or at least close to the last run of play. It is Rizal Memorial Stadium. What is set to be another victory para sa Pilipinas. Flanagan. Now at the corner.
Of course, Flanagan trying to put her body in between the defender and the ball. But a goal kick is given.
But there you have it. Goal kick won't be taken because it's over here at Rizal. And a standing ovation para sa Pilipinas. The crowd up on their feet acknowledging Their heroes for the night, Serena Bolden with the hat trick. They came from behind to take this victory. They were trailing 1-0 at the end of the first half. And what a response from Coach Alan Stacic and the rest of the Filipinas.
Great second half for the Philippines, and it really was the adjustment from the central midfield and Gilyu adding up Vic and Savitsky adding into the playing into the lineup. So this is what we want to see from the Philippines: aggressive, being able to control purposeful passes and connecting to score those goals.
Tianes on your screen at the moment. Had a great game, scored the first goal for the Philippines. So close after the restart here. And then, of course, being able to be even more threatening with her headers and set pieces. Itong Indonesia, pati Sarani getting the first goal for Indonesia, making a few people worry here at Rizal Memorial and maybe a lot more online. Pero dito, para sa Pilipinas, it's a second half to remember.
Definitely. I mean, you know, they came in very strong in the second half. They've adjusted well. We've kept their back line. We've tried to build on the confidence from the mistakes that they had earlier in the game. But again, you know, the girls, we've said from the very beginning, are resilient.
Ayan, narinig natin si Cedel Tupas na night test ngayon para sa interview on the floor. Of course, we'll get to hear from him and our woman of the match and Coach Alan Stacic in just a bit as the Filipinas take their bow here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. So a very grateful crowd. And here are some of the highlights we had from what was a physical and a nervy affair sa simula dito para sa Pilipinas.
That's right. I would say, you know, 30 minutes we were dominating. Tanayanes giving those opportunities. But again, the goalkeeper, Prihatini, stood her ground, being able to save all those shots in the first half. Miklat getting opportunities as well. You know, dominance in the first 30 minutes of the match. Set piece here from Anes, just getting it over the crossbar. But slowly after the 30th minute, you know, Indonesia started to build confidence. This was the pass from Maniti to Ina Palacios, controlling it or not being able to get it away from Patinasarani. And, you know, shifting, I think, looking at it, Ina decided, she saw the left side, but decided to bring it to her right, not noticing that Indonesia, a striker was there.
Well, ito, towards the end of the first half, still tried to pressure. But here is the equalizer para kay T. Anis. Again, that happened so closely after the restart. And it was just a sign of intent here. At nakita natin yan, not just with the first run of play, but then even at the halftime break, nakita natin mga substitutes dito para kay Coach Allen.
That's right. We saw Gilyu, we saw Vic warming up, and you know, we saw Savitsky also, and just the firepower that they brought into the start of the second half, and it definitely helped how Tane found herself in the right position to receive that cross and score that equalizer for the Philippines.
Take a look at this. Vic here feeding Serena Bolden. Serena Bolden, right place, right time, but Vic kaina hindi kasama sa highlights, pero si Bella Flanagan also great control.
That's right. So individual players, you can really see the technique, the skills, the level that we have for the Filipinas, and how they're able to combine with the other players. So Savitsky also sending the ball, Bolden aggressive in front, and you know, by the second half, wala ka nang makitang defender ng Indonesia. 2-3 players of the Philippines all open in front of the goal.
And ito naman, what a pass here coming from Gilyu. And that completed the hat-trick para kay Serena Bolden. Bolden may be the most informed Philippine striker in both men and women's, because her goal-scoring record in the past few matches para sa Pilipinas has been incredible.
That's right. 22 matches for Bolden with 14 goals.
And right now, Cedel Tupas is with our coach, Alan Stacic, as we take a look at the full-time stats. We're going to get to hear from them in just a bit. But the numbers here, they don't lie. One side of the fair, at least starting the second half. 24-5 in terms of the shots, and 11-3 in terms of the shots on target. Serena Bolden really feasted in what was an incredible 10-minute spell for her.
Alan Stajic, after that 4-1 win against Indonesia, coach, just your initial thoughts about that performance.
Yeah, look, it's a good game to have to experience. Really poor first half. You've got to give credit to Indonesia. You know, I thought they were the better team in the first half and fully deserved their win, their lead at that time. But for us to come back showed a lot of resilience and good character within the squad. So it was good to be in that position in one respect. But in another respect, we obviously have to improve our first half. But you know, it's good to show that character and come back in the end with a win.
Looking ahead to the Thailand game on Tuesday, a chance to top the group. Is that playing into your head right now?
No, not really. Just happy that we could come back from behind. It's an important quality within a team to remain calm and composed, because you know in football it's not always going to go your way, and sometimes you have a bad day and an off day. So for us to be able to come out on top 4-1 when we started so poorly is a really good sign.
Thank you so much, coach.
Well, that was Coach Alan Stajic with Arcedel Tupas, who was able to get into his mind just a bit there. It's Coach Alan, syempre, wanting to improve on that first half, and I think that is fair enough to say. And sabi nga niya, si Coach Alan, that he feels that Indonesia fully deserved their first half lead. And right now, Sedel has brought up Serena Bolden for another conversation. We'll hear from them in just a few moments. So Sedel Tupas, the setup now with Serena Bolden. May konting chismisan muna. And then here we are.
Player of the match, Serena Bolden with a hat trick tonight, 4-1. The team didn't get off to a good start. What changed in the second half?
Just, you know, coach got on us. He told us we can be a lot more better than what we're showing in the first half. That wasn't good enough, and we all knew that. So we're so much better than what we performed today as a whole, but we didn't let that 1-0 stop us. We let it motivate us. We've been down before, and so it doesn't scare us to be down. So I'm really proud that we were able to come back from that, but we need to be a lot better, and I know we can. So I'm glad we stuck with it, kept making those runs, kept defending hard, but we just need to show better for the next game versus Thailand. But I am proud that we came back from that.
Talk about your hat trick, second hat trick for you in your career, and doing it this time at Rizal Memorial Stadium with this crowd right here in front of you.
Very special. It's always special when there's a lot of Filipinos, Filipinas screaming and yelling support. I always say that. I feed off the energy. We all feed off all the energy. And it's just really special because there's not many times you get a hattie in international football. So just staying composed for me was what I needed to do. And I could have had more, but I'm happy with the 3 that I got.
All right. Thank you so much, Serena.
Well, Sedel Tupas revealing that Serena Bolden is greedy. She wanted more. But 3 goals will be happy enough for that. Ang magandang sinabi ni Serena Mariel that they were not afraid when they got down. It was a motivation and not something to be scared of. At yung susunod na laban natin, Pilipinas against Thailand, and Mariel, biggest match. Easily the biggest match of the competition para sa Pilipinas dito.
Definitely. I mean, you know, everyone is excited for this match. The Philippines has secured a spot for the semi, so it's really trying to play against another team that has experienced the Women's World Cup. So there's a lot of rivalry between the Thailand and Philippines. And, you know, this is the match where we really had to learn from our mistakes and come back.
Maraming salamat to everyone joining us on TV, online, and wherever you are. Ako po si Paul Del Rosario, joined by Mariel Benitez on behalf of the hardworking men and women here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. Have a great night.